Alright, so this colorful thing is called the TVP VTU, otherwise known as Defender Killer, thanks to the incredible brain power of wargaming, putting this name into the history books. A couple of ways to play this: stock turret, and the 100mm gun, I believe, is the, or the 88 actually, is the gun that a lot of people use for extra gun depression and more reliable, consistent damage. But you know me, big gun, big damage, big fun, so we're playing it with the 320 alpha gun. The gun is terrible, of course, 188 pen and 320 damage. Imagine if they sold a premium like that, instead of selling premiums that have 360 alpha and 200 plus pen. But, you know, you gotta pay real money for those, and you don't have to pay real money for this one, so it is all fair and balanced, as always. Obviously quite in the mercy of matchmaking here, but, you know, meme as you want, the high alpha gun can be okay. Nice. I mean, at least the penetration is not gonna be an issue in this game, is it? Hopefully they'll nerf those prosciuttos so, you know, we can see 9 light tanks every game instead of just 7. Is it 6? No, it's actually 7. No, wait, no, it is 7. Counting is difficult, okay? As far as the playstyle for this, when you use the big gun, obviously it is aimed for trading shots and being support and trying not to get shot back too much. Obviously you have to position in a way where you don't feed your enemies on your longer reloads. 9.4 second reload for 320 alpha is also very pathetic, not even looking at the pathetic pen of it. But yeah, we definitely need light tank buffs, I'd say. 7 light tanks in one game is just not enough. Come on now. Maybe Wargaming should just rebrand their game and call it World of Light Tanks and just be done with it. Did I mention that this gun is incredibly accurate? I think I might have. Not sure what that guy's doing there. Might have hit the HVK there. I don't think there's a legitimate cause for trying to cross this right now, as there's still the LTTB and a bunch of other stuff most likely spotting. But helping out the rest of our team is probably gonna be a necessity soon. Shot velocity is just as great as the aiming time, by the way. But I feel like you already noticed that. But hey, you know, hit 3 shots, almost 1000 damage. Could be worse, all things considered. Kind of a dodgy cross here, honestly, with the information that we had so far, but we made it work, so it's fine. Try to play these bushes here. That's not really a good shot. I mean, I have a green pen marker on like a tiny bit of his cupola, I imagine, and that's about all I can do here. And with this amazing accuracy, I'm not really expecting much. But if they actually go and push in the open, I should be able to make even this gun work. They are watching the T44 angle there. Oh well. Nice. Nice. Didn't get spotted though, but it is quite unlikely to do damage in this manner. Could push up, or try to. We also have a light tank in our spawn. 2 of them, actually. Guess we go back then. Something we can pen, something we can fight, and something we should pen and fight. Hey buddy, let's go. What the hell are these light tanks doing, man? Super Pershing will take his sweet time to even get here. And if the Lynx is not really supporting, oh, there's already 3 of them. It's all light tanks, though. It has to be. The Super Pershing should not have been able to make it with this, you know, suboptimally mobile vehicle. One. I'll try to farm a defender medal, I guess. 2. The last guy left the cap anyways. Weirdly enough, this game is reasonably close, though. You can see I'm running out of gun depression on this kind of a terrain. It's quite the TVP experience, really. I think this guy out-reloads me 3 times for each shot I fire, so that's like 600 damage for my 300. If anything's fair and balanced, I think that's pretty fair and balanced, honestly. Alright. Have the Renegade there. We'll have the Super Pershing here soon too, but I'm probably better off to push the Renegade now with the LTTB. Then again, relying on this LTTB is probably not the wisest thing one can do with his life. This aiming time is beautiful. Alright, well, that Super Pershing can be there for all we care. It's not that relevant. Not sure which of these LTTBs was the terrible LTTB, honestly. I think they're probably the one that's doing nothing at camping.
The radio man is bleeding. We can't rely on him. Enemy armor.
I'm gonna make him try to make him look some different direction. We know that the ISU is not really a threat still, so we can go for this. Alright. Super Pershing is a really nasty fight for me. Not only do I not have good pen to go for some kind of reliable shots, I also don't have any accuracy or aiming time. Making that one of the roughest fights here. Knowing where he is already most of the battle here, though, and I feel like the LT432 is just gonna balance his way through the ISU, so this game is just way over already. Oh well, I mean, all in all, not too bad of a game. This is a complete joke of a matchmaker, though. Shoving 7 light tanks per team. Just a sad joke, really. Do I like the other gun? No. I mean, the other gun is just a terrible gun for a tier 8 medium. This is also terrible, but at least this has something going for it. With that something being obviously the higher alpha. The stock, or the, you know, 88 gun is just complete garbage. It's underperforming in basically every way if you compare it to any other tier 8 medium, basically. It has shitty pen, shitty DPM, shitty alpha. It's just shitty. It's just shitty. Hey, we hit 1 blind shot, probably the H3K, yeah. Alright, 3K, I'll take it, I'll take it. Let's see what our next matchmaker looks like. What do I think of the Udas? Well, it's kind of like this tank, but, you know, just good. That's usually quite useful. Actually, I'm gonna go for the light tank counter here. I don't think there's much of a point for me to go hill with 0 armor and a shitty pen. So I'm probably just gonna mess with their TDs or lights. HE's probably not worth it. Like, H3K would be nice to try to pen with HE, but it's definitely not something that we consistently can rely on. Not only that we can't, you know, guarantee that he's gonna be the guy peaking. I mean, the Scorpion could as well, but if any of the other TDs or mediums are peaking, the HE is gonna be completely irrelevant. Unfortunately, it seems like this tank is cursed. Whenever you play it, there's no defenders on the enemy team, so you cannot prove how incredibly correct Wargaming was when they say that this tank is the defender counter. Very sad. So the goal of this is to try to spot their campers so they don't punish our team for moving into the map. And it seems that no one's here. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, someone's here. Could be a big TD, the WZ or something. We don't really want to take our chances with that too much. No, so whoever is pointing it kind of right. There's no one here on this side, and our team just took the hill for free. Probably need to relocate in some kind of position that's a bit smarter than what I'm doing right now. Gotta be careful on this run as well, because those same TDs that I was trying to counter can shoot me if I'm not careful here. Not really sure what we're doing in this game still. Don't really have a good idea of what is gonna be the best way to do this. Getting spotted by the same camper that spotted us earlier here. That's a live. Batchet is pushing that. It's very interesting for the fact that we have no one else there. That was the big boy TD. Good thing we were so cautious about it. And then he just disappeared. Incredible. Alright, not really much to work off here right now. Not sure how healthy this AMX 30 was last time we saw him. Now we know, 640. It's not too much, I guess. His turret can be tricky to pen, but my biggest concern is gun depression, obviously. He's stuck as well. It's important to keep eyes on that WZ and not peek into him. Ooh. Sexy. Too strong for you, buddy. Too strong for you. Not even sure what kind of gun does that have stock these days. I think they pissed off this WZ earlier, huh? Now the question is, are these bushes completely fake or not? Oh, he must be mad now. As you can see, the high alpha has its advantages, right? You just have to be careful in finding the right place to shoot and use this higher alpha. Because, you know, hitting stuff for 300 plus and getting away with it is generally powerful at tier 8. It's just that, you know, everything about this tank other than the alpha is just, you know, not really there. Alright, the TD dies. We get shit on by the leather. I don't really have anything behind me, so I should be able to do this. Action phase 1 did good. Nice. I gotta trying to make the comeback on the hill. Also, don't feel like pushing into this gross crossfire is really the best thing to do here right now. Yeah, the 88 might have issues trying to track stuff, where this gun doesn't really have those issues, as the higher alpha is pretty consistent at tracking stuff. So we're a double shot for the guard, but we do out reload him, I believe. I'm not super 100% sure about that though. Nice average damage. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'm the kind of player who just prefers higher alpha on daily basis, especially when your TVP does 700 damage a shot. I kind of feel like I'm definitely the kind of player that can make these kind of guns work better than the small 88. But you know, this thing's definitely not very good, but if you play it smart, if you pick your shots, the 320 Alpha tier 8 can still carry you to reasonable games. Making the thing look far better than it is. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, let's see if we can make it look as bad as it actually is. Depends on the matchmaker, I guess. What I missed that? I don't know. Could check it out, I guess. Oh, look, there's a 252U. Can't wait to counter that. Gotta be careful though, since nobody's playing the VTU apart from me. Wargame is gonna look at the stats and be like, shit man, got a nerf. Alright, what is this? What is this? Triple lights, a bunch of heavies, a bunch of mediums, no tier 9s, no 10s. Everything is tier 8, okay. I mean, apart from this thing, which is effectively a tier 7. Alrighty then. Let's get this thing towards the city. I'm gonna probably blind shoot a couple of times against a possible light tank camping spots. Could load HE, I guess, for that. Makes a bigger boom easier to see if we hit stuff or not. Maybe HE is not a good idea. The shell velocity in this thing is so bad that the HE is curving in a way where we shoot over the possible targets. Is this always like this? It looks like it has been tempered with, but I guess not. 2 light tanks already spotted, so I guess we just dump the ID. Actually, all the lights have been spotted already. Looking at the map, I guess we don't do anything. Like, no point going into the city with just me and a T-44. Again, this is not really the position to get spotted in. It's better to actually get into the city if it comes to that. Such aggressive play from this LTTB probably means that there's quite a bit of stuff here. But I guess we'll find out with our face soon enough. It'd be nice if this guy wasn't camping like he is right now, but not really up to us. Generally, I don't start the games in this kind of position. I don't think it's very good. It's just the problem is that the Bachelor light tank is gonna skin me alive if I get caught out by him. Then again, spotting the defender already in the valley is kind of a confirmation that maybe we're not actually that screwed here. Seems that a lot of their heavies are in the city. Not a heavy. Get that tracking. Get that tracking again. Mean, Tiger, mean. Gotta be careful on how we do this because the campers and the enemy team have some strong angles. Wow. OP, OP. Don't want to be spotted anywhere near this angle. This is probably not too bad, but here is not really a good spot to get yourself spotted. And always a great testament to that. It's probably the Scorpion being a meanie. Or, well, one of the Scorpions or the Borsigs, really. It's hard to say. Did I bounce that? Very cool. It's a good comparison, this to a Lansen. I'm pretty sure this tank is worse in every way. It's slower, it's bigger, has shittier pen, same alpha, but it's like worse in every other way, right? Come on, 44, take the hit, you dumbass! This D4D4 is gonna make this a very painful part of my existence. Full health. 2v1. Better camp. At least the Lanson is actually very generous. Lanson is very generous to us here. Taking with his side for no apparent reason. Alright, there goes another one. And here are the titties. Not really the optimal range for this gun, to say the least. Still nailed that though. Neat. And also we're one-shots for all of these titties now, so... It is not looking all that hot for us. Also, this is a 9-7 game with them having our spawn. Their defender is on that side, so maybe that's where we need to go. Is the Scorpion leaving that angle? What is he doing? Yeah, that was bad. I think I'm actually gonna go back and defend. I don't know. I don't really have anything to do here. Can't really push into a Scorpion or the Indian Panzer. Problem starts here though with the fact that I have no pen and I'm almost a one-shot for both the T52U and the VK100. And the rest of our team seems to be very happy to just camp it out. 252 went back. I'm not sure, like this fight will heavily depend on the hit points on that VK. Because we have to overcommit to even try to pen him. If he also went back though, we could get some decent flanking. So I guess we'll try that, huh? It didn't look like he was turning around, but he might have changed his mind after seeing the rest of his team do that. Looks like that's the case. Our goal here would be to get rid of the Scorpion. He's like the biggest threat on the enemy team right now, because everyone else is kind of packed together in a bad way where they can't really do much. Big problem here will be the gun depression though. Professional streamer definitely always mutes his phone before streams. Couldn't counter defender just yet, but I have some good shots here we could try to nail. Okay. Okay. This worked better than you could have really expected. I mean, it could not have worked any better than it did right now. Yeah. They lied to me when they said this tank counters defenders. Could try HE, but the angle is so bad for me. Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, I tried to counter him, just too much. Wow. OP. All in all, this is definitely not a very good tier 8 tank, even though these games were pretty good. Is it the worst tier 8 medium in the game? Probably not. Probably the CDC and the Panther 88 are worse than this, just because they don't have the alpha and they have all the same downsides. I mean, the CDC is fast, but the gun on that is just completely unplayable. But yeah, the TVP VTU, I mean, we got an ace. This is probably going to be reasonably close to an ace, and the first game was alright as well, so I mean, we obviously overperformed on how good the tank is, but you know, you can make it work. You just really have to find your shots. You really have to find your shots. Alright, someone asked about my stats in this thing. What are my stats in this thing? 2K. That is incredibly well, it's not mediocre, it's below average with 500 spotting. It's not good even remotely, but you wouldn't expect it to be very good even remotely. Yeah, and of course the T342 is also worse than this, for sure. Plus this gets the cool camo. Anyways, that is this thing. I don't know. I don't know what else there is to say apart from the fact that I need to change this mission because I'm not playing EBRs and there are 7 light tanks every game, so probably don't want to do that.